Hello, lovely. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're watching Transport Fever 2 on the totally tropical map. Really, I could have come up with something a bit better than that, but evidently that was not going to be the case. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to continue ploughing our way up the centre of the mainland in order to create really quite a staggeringly busy bit of station action. And today that leads us to City 17, which is good. You know how it is, you load the game up and you think, you know what, I'm going to advance time a little bit and get us some more new tech to play with, and then you clock a couple of goods trains coming out of your freight hub and they're having a drag race. Yeah, so I thought we'd just enjoy that, and then I'll advance time a little bit. Oh, flipping, there's another one. It's all trains, all the places, all the time. Loving a bit of trains and places and time and so forth and what have you. Right, good, excellent. Yeah, I'm going to advance a couple of years. It's 1922 right now. I'm going to go to about 26, I suspect, something like that. All right, I'm picking up the action, and it's October 1926, and we're on board a Peter Witt streetcar, and there's some trains coming through the window there. Well, they're not actually coming through the window. We can see trains through the window. I think that's how you'd probably describe it. And we're in City 17 on the commuter route. And, I was attracted to this initially because the trams that it used to be running were horrendous. And so I've upgraded the tram network with a bit of electricity. And then I noticed that the route itself is a bit odd. So we'll have a look at that first. Have we had enough here? I don't know what invisible ball you're looking at, my friend. But maybe you should do that in the privacy of your own. Now what's he doing to it? I don't know, but he's got an imaginary something going on there, and he's having a rare old time with it in his hat. Good. What are you doing now? Yep, we're cutting away. This is a family show. Right, okay, so looking at the tram here, I'll let you see the route for yourself, because it doesn't go very far. In fact, it's there, look. That's the route. As it stands at the moment. If I up the tempo for a couple of seconds, you'll get a feel for it. Oh, beg your pardon, it's November, not October. It was probably October when I stopped the clock, but it's not October now. Details, they're very important. As you can see, they're doing this rather magnificent circuit here, which is pretty redundant. It has to be said, because you've got one heart, but it's all pretty much covered by the main station. This one gives you a little bit further coverage that way, but in all honesty, what I should be doing is expanding the catchment route and probably getting something going over this side as well. The reason that this route ended up in this fashion is because it used to be connected to Megacity 1, and then I cancelled that when I put trains in, but I seem to decided to keep some of it in operation. I don't know. It made sense at the time. Doesn't make sense anymore. Right, I've got the best part of £500 million in the bank. That's quite a lot. With which I could do quite a lot of damage. The amount I make in each time period, because obviously the clock flexes somewhat, it varies a bit. So we lost 15 million out of a 27.5 million spend. So what's that, 12 million that year, 22 the following year, then 11 in the year just gone. So it flexes up, it flexes down. Some of it's based on when ships actually turn up with their goods on board. Obviously, trains running full, that makes a difference. And I don't know what other details you're going to need there, but those are all the details that I'm going to give you. Right, on with the show, because it might be a lengthy one, it might not be. We'll see how we get on. If it feels like it's going to be lengthy, I might make it a double-parter, because you're worth it. Right, our most significant build lately is all the way down here in the Citadel. And that's coming on. As you can see, we've sprouted up some big old buildings going on there. And the tree-lined steel mill here, we've got a few bold, plucky individuals. And that's a commercial building. I guess that's a sandwich shop or something for the people that work in the industries. You've got someone who's built their house right next to the steel mill. Don't come belly aching to me if it's noisy. It's a steel mill. It's going to be noisy. Anyway, we've extended the routes down to the south coast here, and that's all running along. Admittedly, with maybe not the best train in the world for that situation. Raccoon City's coming along nicely. Eldorado's coming along nicely. Rapture's coming along nicely. Ironforge is a hellhole. So yeah, this all needs some tinkering. I plumbed in a bit of commuter action on each one. Didn't bother letting you see me do it because it wasn't that exciting. But it's a typical figure 8 course that I've got all of these chaps doing, and it's all working out. Right, there you go. That's the setup. Now let's deliver the payload. The payload in question is redeveloping City 17. And, I mean, frankly, if I felt like it, and I might do, I could nuke the entire thing and make it glorious. We've got an ongoing connection to Erie to deal with. Okay, fine. We stuck that one in last time. We're not worried too much about the stuff that's going south, because that's largely set up. We might just want to tweak the track a bit. And then heading north, you've got a lot that goes up to Beauclair directly, because there isn't an awful lot of choice as far as other routes are concerned. I mean, if I wanted to make a route that went out to Miranda and New York, I'd still stop in Beauclair, because it's on the way. It would be churlish for me not to do so. Now, this means that I've got to make Beauclair one of the biggest cities on the map in order to support the kind of traffic that will actually ride on them trains. Same kind of goes for City 17. These are the ones that I really need to be delivering goods to get them to grow, to support the level of traffic required. Okay? And then up to, Beauclair goes up to Elmore. Then we've got Gallifrey, which I haven't connected yet. But you've got Miranda and New York on this island, which have yet to be connected. Oh, hold on. We are connected yet further still. We've got the Sprawl and Asgard and Wakanda and Ulthar, who are also there waiting to be brought into some level of modernity. Good. Right. Got a plan? Not as such. Although, do I? Yeah, I think I might have. Anyway, we're going to cover off City 17 to Beauclair, right? And then if time permits, we'll go further than that. But as you can see from the mess that's here already, time is very unlikely to permit. There's going to be quite a lot of work to do here. So first job, let's clear the station. I'm not running that much stuff up here, despite the fact it's getting a bit congested. I think that's just a bit of unlucky timing. There. Right, get everybody out of the way. Am I going to do the lumber line as well? Can't rule it out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hold your nerve and rest. Okay, right. Now, we're going to have a big rethink here. This terminating platform section that we've got going on there, great, love it, but I need more platforms than that, which means I need more room than this, which means that this side of the... this side of the town hasn't really taken off. So we're going to do that again. The people who were living there, well, they're not now. I mean, they might still be living here, but they'll be living in quite poor conditions, given that I just, nuked the buildings. Right, get a shot of all of this. Good. I like that little tunnel, but I'm getting rid of it anyway. Oh, somebody else's house just... Oh, dear. Oh, well. It's a shame, because we were just starting to get a bit of growth happening here. But there it goes. The nice bit of tunnel going over the cheeky underground section. Yeah, I know. We'll probably be rethinking it. Well, given that I just nuked it, we're definitely going to be rethinking it. Right, then get rid of all of this lot. Yeah. Right. Okay, we've now got a clean battle line on which to... Oh, no, we haven't. Get rid of all this. Yeah, I know. I just broke some stuff. It's all good. And all of this and a bit of that. Yeah. So this is what we describe as phase 2, It is. Yes, that's a problem. That's not a problem. That's the thing. Phase 2 is what happens once you start having silly money in the bank, because you can then go, right, let's go back and look at all those things that I just kind of bodged in and make them less bodgy. Yes. Right. Okay, so it looks like I've got 2 terminating stations here. Oh yeah, I'm running a Zion route that is a single stop as well. Yeah. Now, I'm going to hold just for a moment, because there are 2 things that we could do here. Oh, okay, 3 things. In fact, scrub number 2. Number 2 is off the table. We are still at 2 things. Option number 1, we nuke the tracks here, relay them, make them a bit better. And that's, that's suitable, and everybody will be pleased with that. Or Yeah, what's option number 2? Option number 2 is basically just remodify the station because we need it to be quite a bit longer. I need a goods line that comes through here, which means we probably will do away with the incredibly steep underground lumber line. It's a bit of a shame. I like the incredibly steep underground lumber line, but frankly, it's had its day. It no longer serves a purpose. Arguably, it didn't serve its purpose to begin with, but it definitely doesn't serve it now. All right, okay, we're moving in. Let's act swiftly so that you don't regret your actions. Or if you do regret them, it's too little too flipping late. Alright, okay, yeah, there we go. My goodness me. I am reckless sometimes. Get rid of that. But, I mean, you've got to admire the precision bulldozing. Love the hole in the ground, but again, it's had its day. I might put a fresh one in, I might not. We'll see what sort of mood takes me. I might even move that station. It's too soon to tell. Right, okay, I can now forecast with very high levels of certainty that this is going to be a multi-parter. Because this is quite a sizable project. Right, let's... No, don't talk to some whistling dude. That does not interest me. Right, okay, so first off, sorry for the abrupt camera angles there. That was just stuff getting out of control. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Right, okay, now then, bang in some more track here, because we're going to need this, we're going to need some extra length. Actually, I mean, the trains I was running in there already were struggling to get into the platform adequately, so adding in a bit more platform is probably a smooth move. Right, oh, I've just hit on a concept as how I'm going to make the cargo work. That's nice for me, isn't it? That's nice for you as well, because you're going to get to see it in a moment. How much longer do you want? Keep going. Really? This is a super length station. Well, I'm a super length kind of a dude. Are you? I mean, aren't you a little bit old to be describing yourself as a dude? Well, yes. Right. Okay. Bang in some. What's this? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's right. Yeah, everything you're doing here is correct. That's good. Yeah. If you want to stand down this end and it's raining, you're gonna get moist, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. Yeah. Good. Right, so that's all passenger, which means it would be churlish of me not to add another passenger line down here. Part of me is going, are you sure you don't want to high-speed this business? Going to go, no, once I high-speed, we'll do as much of the network as possible. Or maybe I'll put in a specialist high-speed line, an HS line, if you will. Right, okay, so this one then is going to be something else. Good. What's it going to be? Well, something else. That one's going to be a terminating line. This is going to be my freight line here. Now, I think, given that it's likely to be a freight main line, we're going to need 2 on there. So that middle one is going to be a non-stopper. Unless, okay, well, this is interesting. It's going to cause some chaos, but I'm going to try it anyway. Right, what am I going to try? So these 2 platforms that I've got here, you can see. Hold on, I'll wait till I finish. Let me finish doing this, and I'll walk you through it. Okay, be prepared to walk. Right, so yeah, turn that off because you can't see anything while it's highlighted in white. Right, passengers. Yeah. Passengers, yes. Nothing, right. Freight. Good. I'm going to make both this passing lane and the one at the end 2-way. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to cause traffic misery for absolutely everybody, which means it's going to need a crossover at the end of the platform there. And I'm going to put that in right now so that I don't forget that that's what I said I was going to do. Right, okay, keep it on the flat. Everything has to be flat on the approach here. All right, now, if you're passing through, you can pass through in either way. If you're stopping, you can stop coming from either direction, and that's perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. Acceptable perfectly is what it is. Now, can I get I don't really care how fast this one is either, because it's right next to the station, and frankly, I expect this to involve some queuing. But it's only freight that's going to be queuing, and freight always pays off lovely anytime it makes a delivery, so that's all good. For some reason, I've electrified that. That's not what I asked for. Turn that off. Don't you default to electrification on until I invite it. And even then, I may change my mind. All right, unelectrify. Otherwise, it will look patchy. I'm fine with having some electrified lines at the moment. We are running the Milwaukee, which is an electric train, but that's the exception rather than the rule for the moment. It looks like this bit's done as well. What? I don't even know what's going on there. There we go. Now I've got the crocodile at my disposal. See, I'm looking at that again. I'm going, is that actually connected? Yeah, it is. You've just put your junction boxes right next to the station, which is why it looks a little bit. Is that right? It is right. Okay. All right, good. Right, a bit more of the. No, that's roads. That's a different thing. Give me the tracks, and we'll do the same over here. Keep it on the flat. Yeah, I possibly should have dug a hole in the ground here first, but or rather smooth the ground out. But you know, I don't learn. Right, go on. What's your problem? I was possibly a little too close to the platform. And in you go. That's it. Now, obviously, if it doesn't want to stop at the platform, you can just sail straight through and then come out the other side and get onto the correct line. We will run a typical up-down service the rest of the time. That's fine. There's no problem with that. Right, now then, where are we going? Well, the first problem that you've created for yourself is that the next thing you need to do is go to Erie. Right, that's these two here. This one is a terminating line. In fact, we'll set that up now. Yeah, you know you had a tunnel here because it had to cross either under or over your passenger services, right? Yes? Okay. I'm just checking that you'd got that in mind, because as it stands, you haven't solved that problem. No, I'm going to have to create something adventurous. Are you? Is the train there? No, it's not. You pushed it back. Well, that's fortunate. Right, there you go. I'm going to the last bit where it is semi-straight. It's probably not that semi-straight. Right, where are you going? You are a train track. Good. You are the passenger line, are you? Yes? Are you the passenger line? I think you are. I believe you to be the passenger line to Caprica. Okay, passenger line to Caprica. Yeah, good. Now what? This is going to be freight line? No, freight and passenger, because you've got three lines here. Freight and passenger down to the docks in Zion. Yeah? Yeah, I think you're going to come unstuck here, Chief. I think you're going to have difficulty. Also, bulldoze this lot. I don't know why it's gouged out a big flipping... Well, actually, I know exactly why it's gouged out a big flipping. And it's because you didn't do it with enough care and attention when you were plumbing it in. Okay, right. You're heading out to Mega City, and you're something that I probably looked at a moment ago but didn't bother to look at this end of it to figure out what it actually was. Great. Okay, right. Now that chaos is all solved, isn't it, though? We're going to come out of here in a straight line, and I'm going to try and do one of those wacky merger things again that I did in the Citadel. No, I don't expect it's going to be any easier here, but you know we're going to fight it and try and get a result. Okay. Now the goal here is very straightforward. Every track has to be able to get to every other track. You're going to put one of those senseless platform splitters in there. Yeah, you are. Right. Okay. It's more of a platform measuring stick than anything. All right. This one's going to cause trouble. It wasn't keen on snapping. Don't know why. It just wasn't. Keep that in mind as the chaos unfolds in the next moment or two. Right, go on, out to there with you. Go on, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, this is where you really want some mods, and the mods you want are dummy stationary trains and wagons. I've said this before, but I'm saying it again because, you know, it's true. You want dummy stationary trains and wagons to have parked-in sidings and therefore look dramatic. Right, don't change your elevator. All you need to do is just match what's already there. Yeah. You say you're going uphill steeply. I don't believe that for a moment. Right, okay, now then. Have I got enough wiggle room? Yeah, if you push that back to about here, you can come in at a slightly more acceptable, excitable. Yeah, excitable angle. Right, so you need to go all the way over to these. This end one, I don't need access to. Have we got room? Yes. Okay, and then hopefully this will work. Because unlike the approach at the Citadel, with this one, I can probably do a big diamond. Yeah. Look at that. Well, that'll get you where you need to go. All right, good. Excellent. Now, I mean, the only problem with these is because of the amount of real estate they use up, you may end up having your queue quite a bit further down the track. It happens. But they've got a queue somewhere, but this is a nice simple way to do it. I could do it with like little short diamond crossy bits on individual couples, but honestly, I don't need it. This is gonna work out just fine. Right, everyone can get everywhere. You sure? What if I want to go from this track over onto that one? But you do it down here. Or here, even. Yeah, everything can get everywhere. All right, okay, good. Well, that worked out slightly easier than I anticipated, but I should have anticipated it. I am, after all, not new to this particular line of work. Right, okay, now then. Let's shove you back up here. I'm actually going to start connecting stuff up and see where it gets us. Now, we're going to have to take a bit of a deviation with this one. Otherwise, it's going to have an incredibly slow approach line as it heads towards the station. And we don't want an incredibly slow approach line. Oh, look at the beautiful forest. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm going to knock some of it down now. Right, okay, so if you come around here, and you would go onto track 2 here. What have we got? 89 down to 76. Now, if that was miles per hour, I'd go, fine. It's not, though, is it? No, it's not. What is it? It's kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's no good, is it? No, it's not ideal. And we are having to make a bit of a gouge. Now, do we want to? Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll take it. It'll be all right. I mean, this next one's going to go even slower. I think this will probably drop down to 68 or something like that. What have we got? Oh, 75. That's the luxury. Oh, feel the breeze in your hair. Yeah, if you've got any hair. Right, okay, yeah, that's going to suffice. Obviously, signals, right, okay. I say this because otherwise you're going to go, I haven't built any signals on there, in the comments. And you're going to do that anyway, because I won't have built enough, or I'll have built too many, or they'll be all over the place, or, you know, one of 76 other things that I do routinely that gets people hot under the collar. But that's all fine. Right, now then, a bit of smoothing gun. Is that not a bit premature? Yep, it is. Hush. We're going to make this, I want to make this a little bit neater. All right, well, good luck. Thanks. All right, okay, good. That's that one. Yep. For my next trick, yeah, I wasn't that impressed with your first trick. We need this one hooking up. What are you? Oh, you're the main line out to the Citadel. Now, I should probably run 4 tracks here, maybe even more than that. I don't think I've got a goods line that runs out that way yet, but I will have. In fact, I am going to run 4 tracks out this way. Yeah, and it's going to be, is it? Yeah, okay, so what we've got here is I've just picked up the other 2 from the first 2 platforms, right? So we've got, no, you haven't. You were almost clever there, but ended up not being. So that's a platform splitter. Then we'll have 2 regular platforms and another platform splitter. Now, those splitting tracks, they might seem useless, because they are. But they do have a side benefit of being able to divert traffic into whatever route I like. Effectively, they form an additional bit of queuing real estate inventory. Queuing inventory is what they do. Now, the only downside to doing it this way is it is going to lead to a bit of lane switching. You wouldn't necessarily call it lanes, track switching. So it's unlikely that anything coming in this way is going to be doing so on a track that really suits their purposes. They're almost all of them are going to have to switch before getting to platform. Is that a bad thing? It's not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe simplifying this afterwards would be a good idea. Maybe this is this doesn't work out, but that's not going to stop me trying it. All right, there you go. And you're going to suggest that that's going to be an up, up, down, down, aren't you? Well, actually, I'm going to suggest it's a down, down, up, up. But yeah, you're on the money pretty much there. All right, okay. Well, fortune favours somebody. Not you, though. Rarely does it favour you. What are you talking about? I can fluke a track that shouldn't work better than anyone else alive. That's big talk. Right, okay, now then, we've got the Pax Caprica, which will need this line here. If we're turning this one into a terminal, then this line here is the Pax Caprica, which is over there. That is not a quick corner, and there is no room to make it any quicker. Is there? You sure? Yeah, if you come round here, it's quicker. Okay, so maybe you'd like to do that? Yeah, all right. Okay, good. Right, there goes the what's it line. That's the depot line. Well, removed, dealt with, harshed. We've harshed the route to the depot. I'll have to plumb it back in later. But honestly, that whole depot section needs a bit of a rethink, because the tracks that I've been setting up for it have been getting just a little bit messy. Really? That's the messy bit you care about, is it? Oh, will you just? Yes, I know that quite a lot of what I build is a bit messy at the moment, but that's why we're doing this version 2 business, is we take what was messy and reduce the level of mess that it is being. All right, okay. There's a slope on there. Yeah, I know. You even looked at it and went, there's a slope on there. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, I can see that working. And then, for double tracking purposes, although really I'm not going to need a double track down here, but I'm doing it anyway. Just in case we need it in the future, I shall double track this route as well. Okay, right, you come down there and onto this. Good. Hashtag symbols. Symbols? No, that's the wrong hashtag. Signals. Hashtag signals. Okay, all right, yeah, that's me acknowledging. Good. You won't need to acknowledge if you were to just do it, though. Yeah, whatever. Right, okay, so that's the Pax Caprica plumbed back in. That'll now work. It needs a bit of signalling doing in order to make it fully happy, but what's going on here? It's got some unsightly scarring. Yeah, it has got. What that is? That's some odd unsightly scarring there. I mean, that's a lot of moles. Well, try this. Yeah, that really helped. Thanks. Yes, that's done it. Yeah, you've made it oh so much better. That's very strange. I'm mentioning it again, and it won't be the last time. The new terrain system is a little weird, or it's going to take a little getting used to. See, look, it's all fixed now. That's all brilliant. If I smooth this back out, and then we try it again, will the holes reappear? Place your bets now. Which one do you want? This one. No holes so far. Okay, right, yep. And then do that one as well. Yeah, look, just put the holes back in. But not if you go as far as here. Okay. All right, so that's no holes. Oh, 2 holes. That's okay. 2 is an acceptable number of holes. Remove that a bit, and now do the next bit and see if the rest of the holes turn up. You better not have done. No, it hasn't. How strange. And yet charming, probably. Good. Okay, now then, what's the last one we got to hook up here? And that's the route down to Zion. There really aren't. Oh, no, all the main routes, they all go down this bit of double here, which you may want to quad later on. Well, I've started off quad, so if we do need to quad later on, we can do. Now, this third track is the freight line, which is going to pass through those 2 at the end. So, as luck would have it, we've got an over here, and this is already sunken a little, because I planned it. No, you didn't. Right, so maybe if we maintain altitude on this one, I know it's pretty exciting stuff. Maintain altitude on there, and then we'll try and get it to do a swift bridge over the next one. Oh, Oh, it's done a swift bridge over the next one, look. That's nice. What style was the previous bridge? Stone. All right, well, we'll stick with stone. Any chance you could move that pillar a little bit? Any chance? No, not onto the track. Onto the track, bad. Further away from the track is kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, I mean, it's because you're using a weird angle there, bruv. Okay. Let's go as far as here. Okay. Yeah. Now then, I just want to draw your attention to something. Go on in, what's that? This is single track. Yeah. You've set your complicated cargo route up to be some kind of convoluted double system of some kind. Yeah? Is that a problem? Nope. This pillar action is, though. All right, well, look, hold on, this might work. If you put in a third piece there, yeah, I don't think it's going to work at all. I see, but it has done. Oh, you are clever. Aren't you just the smartest cookie in the shop? Is it a cookie shop? No, it sells toasters. Ah, then being the smartest cookie in a toaster shop really doesn't do you any favours, does it? Right, okay, that's good. Yep. And then we get rid of our buffer track, and what I'm expecting to see is this pillar move. Not yet, it hasn't. Ha 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 ha! Ah, pro skills right there. Yeah, that's understanding the nature of the machine and going, I see you, machine, and your nature, and I work to defeat you, verily. All right, there we go. That's that sorted out. Now, later on, there's a very good chance that I'll be running an additional freight line down here, so that's likely to be seen again in a forthcoming episode. Today is not that forthcoming episode, so you can just relax. Right, next one. Next one's going to come down over this way. Yeah, nice and smooth, like that. Yeah, lovely. Because this one is definitely a passenger route, and it's going into the next two tracks. Oh, yeah. Oh, I tell you, compared to plumbing in the flipping Citadel, this has been an absolute treasure. Do you want to do anything else? What have you got here? Right, that's a nothing track. And moreover, it's a nothing track that goes to nowhere. It's a track that actually you can remove entirely because it doesn't serve any purpose. Oh, but it might have to. You're not wrong. Can the children at home figure out why it might have to? To do the flipping depot thing. Yeah. All right, well, we'll worry about that when the depot thing doesn't work next time you need to do the depot thing. Yes. All right, there you go. That's that plugged back in. It's gone well. I quite like it. I mean, the approach previously was a bit shambolic. The one now is far more organised. Now, I mean, there's still a lot going on there, but it's far more organised. Right, now, we need to go and get modular over here while I think about it. Come on, up your trot. And we're going to need to put a cargo building on here. I might go for a big whacking cargo building. And I'm going to plug it in at this end, because one of the customers we're definitely going to have is that. I'm going to replace this with a truck route to do this lot. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's some perils involved in that, but we're going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to stick a similarly sized. Is that similarly sized? Did that look similarly sized to you? Yeah, it looked fine. There you go. Stick some of this in there. That all looks, there's a lot of business happening there. It's nice. And we're not going to fit much else in. Oh, hold on. No, we could get our bus stop in there. Yeah, okay. Everything you're saying here is good. We need a means for passage to get under the station, though. All right, stick that over there. We'll stick one down here. All the rest should be adequately provisioned with regards to underground steps already. I am just ever so slightly concerned that the styling of these steps is different. Am I laying in modern stuff compared to the historic previous construction, or what? No, I don't know. Right, okay, well, what if I were to... Yeah, you see, you can stick that in here. Okay. Yeah, put your steps on that. I mean, it's weird, yes, but, do it. Right, I'm not sure I want it there, though. I think you want it up here if you're going to put in a bus stop there and a truck stop here. Very good, sir. we will do just that. And it doesn't want to take it. Okay. Well, maybe it will do if we delete that bit and then we have another go. There. See there. Now the only reason I've put that in is so that I can put in some stairs like that. Yeah. It may need them, may not need them, but I've been using them so far and no one's complained about it. So I'm going to stick with doing that. I'm also going to put another side entrance here because that will expend, whatever. It will extend our connectivity outside the station. So you should probably do one on the other end as well. Okay, fine. More connectivity extension, please. Excellent, thank you. Let's stick a cheeky building at the end of this one. What sort of building? This one. Just something like that to make it, make it look stylish. It's colliding with stuff. How bothered about this are you? Oh, not even remotely. Yeah, no, not allowed. Well, I'm over it. Okay, good. Why have you put track in there? That's not what you intended to put in there, is it? No, it's not. That's probably why that last bit didn't fit, isn't it? Yes, it is. Now you've built another one there. Is that what you meant? You already know the answer. Why do you torment me so? I mean, to be fair, these do look a little bit similar to what I was building a minute ago. Yeah, I know. All right, okay. Sling that on the end? No. Sling that on the end? Yeah, but you don't want to. Okay. Cargo builders. Let's try that. What about one of those? How do you feel about that? No, give up on it. All right, I've given up on it. Yeah. Yes? Right. Okay, cool. So, passengers could come in this entrance, walk all the way down to the far end, and then go underground to get to whatever platform they want. There you go. That was what all of that faffing around was in aid of. Right, let's put in some road vehicle access. This is going to need to be a tram station. Settings, electric. Yeah, one platform will be sufficient. Thank you very much. Right, now, okay. So all it needs is a little bit of access, which it's now got. But what I don't want to do is prevent the street from going, pretty much flush with what we got here. So I can stick this in there like that, or you see, he's already working on an ore here. Yeah, no, you see what we could do, right, back to the configurator again. Yeah, hello, I'm back. Haven't you finished yet? No, I haven't. Is we stick a piece of stairs in there. Right, good. And then we go back to this. Then we grab one of these, and then you stick it in there, and there's now multiple angles of attack for a potential passenger wishing to approach the station. Now, is that it's that's spot on. Okay, it's maybe that is spot on. Spotter honor, let's say. All right, there you go. Have it. Right, good. Well, that's dynamic and exciting. Right, we'll bang a truck station out the other end. Now, this is largely going to be for the delivery of logs and whatnot to start with, but later on it will also the pickup of logs and whatnot. Okay, carry on. But later on it will be for other things too. Given that this is a truck station, since we don't run tram trucks, well, that's an interesting concept. Then that can just plug into there. All right, good. Yeah, no, super. Right, we're coming up with something that is really quite grandiose now. Well, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's quite grandiose. I might even tweak this. I wonder if. Yes. Well, look, it's slightly fatter than the rest of the... All right, have a go at it. Since we're here and we're putting the work in, you might as well. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, you can. Hooray! And then maybe turn this one into a one... Hold on, wait. Get rid of that bit. Okay. I think you're getting to the point now where it's not going to work. All right, you stick that in there. Yeah. Or that one. Okay. Yeah. And then what? One way back out this way. Yeah, it doesn't want to do that though, does it? No, it doesn't. All right. So get rid of that. right? And just stick a regular one on there. Now, I mean, the good news, you have saved a bit of space. The bad news is, you know how you were talking about later on it might be distributing freight and so forth? Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to completely rethink this idea. So anybody who does move in the short term, you should probably put on their lease that they should expect to be, forcibly removed from this situation later on. Well, it's me, so they should know that already. Yeah, you are the fairest landlord in all the land. Yes, I am. Right, what are you doing now? I'm just doing a bit of decorating. You're just wasting money. Yeah, that I am. Actually, I'm not, because what I want a bit of flat here to stick some chunky road on. Right, where are we? Chunk me some road, please. Extra large. Ooh, extra large. Yeah, you've used it before. This is not new information. And then whack that down here and hope you get a lot of tendrils coming out. Well, I have. I've got loads of tendrils coming out of there. Good. Does that feel like it's more or less? Less rather than more. Okay. Into about there. Oh, it's so flush. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it is. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Right, okay. And then you're going to need a bit of medium street off the end of here to plug onto that. Hold on. It went blue. I saw it go blue. You can't say... There you go. Beautiful. That is poetry. It's not poetry. It's a quite nicely laid out piece of road. Also, what are you going to do about that? That will keep going straight as well. Yeah, I mean, and now it's not poetry anymore, is it? No, it's rubbish. Yeah, you also don't need tram track on that. Okay, so what? You're gonna describe this as some kind of footpath? Yeah, or a service vehicle entrance or something like that. But it grants people a little bit of additional choice when it comes to accessing the station. All right, now I've got to do this bit. And I'm not going to do that today, right? We're going to do that bit in the next episode. I'm going to leave it frozen because I'm going to do Beauclair as well. We're going to hammer through both of them in one sitting, and you're going to love it. But what I will do before we wrap up for today is I'm going to get the south side of the town properly connected to itself. How am I going to do that? I ask myself. Well, we'll go with Large Street. And for starters, we will just try a bit of this. Now, for those of you asking, how have I done that? Because you don't know yet. You use your triangular brackets. The greater and less than size is triangular. I say triangular because it's more fun. Okay? Right? Oh, flipping heck, it worked. I hadn't expected that. That is possibly a bit high. All right. So if we take it down a notch... It works. It works quite well as well. All right, so you want to keep it flat overall. Still a bit high. We can go one lower, I reckon. Maybe even two lower. I don't think two lower is going to work. Well, hold on. And if it tries to snap to the track like that, hold shift. All right. Yeah, see, that's too low. The main line's fine, but this entering sideways mission business that you got coming in... Yeah, I haven't got room to get it down before then. That's a shame. It is rather. Oh well, yeah, because a good low bridge is quite a joyful sight to behold. Right, up one more and then get across. All right, like that. And we just want to make sure that none of my pillars are interfering too heavily with the main line, which it's not. And it's borderline there. And then you want to have a look and see if it's wonky, which it is. So we'll go across like that. How does that look? Pillar-wise. That one, safe. This one, near enough. Okay, good. Your exuberance thrills me. Right, okay, we're going to need a bit of tram action on there because this is going to be the route that my tram takes to get over this bit. And then pay for it, I suppose. Yeah, do you want to use stone or do you want to use this stuff? It's just too pale for me. It's modern, no. Yeah, all right. Now, hold on. You're not allowed to because there's a bridge pillar collage. Oh, knickers. Right, there you go. I guess we're using that one then. Okay, cool. Now then, we'll then revert this back down again. If you can't make it out, there's a couple of grey dots that shows where it's currently operating. No, I want to slot down onto the end. All right, well, you might have to eyeball the approach then. Okay, that's fine. Eyeballing the approach is one of the things I'm best at. And, yeah, okay, that'll do. All right, and then do the approach. There we go. How does that look for steep? Oh, look at that. That is poetry. We'll knock out a few of these pillars by sticking some road underneath so the AI can build something there if it feels like it. We'll then do the same thing the other side and click on that so it can start to adapt nicely. All right, yeah, that's good. Is it? Yeah, it is. All right, I mean, it's a big whacking grey L-shaped flipping bridge action viaduct kind of business, but that's all good. Now then, I want enough room down here so that my trams are not going to get harshed by local traffic. Now, this may result in a few casualties, but that's very much on them. Which means construction's not possible. It's because you've got a tram stop down there. All right, what if we make it skinnier? Yeah, that was all right. Okay, skinnier it is. Are you going to skinny-eyes that as well? Yeah. Oh, you lose buildings even when making it skinny. That's disgusting. Right, okay, stick that in there. Yeah, but bang that in here. What do you mean? Collision? No, you're joking. No, can't be done. Can be done. Can be done. Can you be done now? No. What about now? No. No, it's because you've built it right flipping up against the line to the whatnot. Okay. Well, in that case, that's the skinny bit. Later on, when I start putting in a tram route, some of you people will be in jeopardy. Just F to the YI. Right, okay, now then, we don't need tram on this lot. We just need to put it in so that the AI can get a feel for things. Don't do that. Yeah, we're putting in real road here. There you go. Oi, AI, yes, get a feel for things. Roger that. This knobbly little bit at the end here, that doesn't do it for me. Also, convert this, would you? There you go. Keep the tram track. Go on. There you go. It would have been, I mean, the dream would have been to have a big fat 6-laner going down there, but the dream is dead now, so we'll just get over it. Right, come out to about here. I don't think anything's going to build out this far, but I like to plan for it, even if it's not going to happen. You keep coming out as far as the corner. I don't know why you're going so steeply uphill. That can't possibly be necessary. We'll allow people to move in right on the edge of the track there because, for reasons best known to themselves, some of them really like being in amongst the smog and the soot and the sound and the smells. So I'm going to let them. And then run you out to here. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. What about this lumpy business? Well, yeah, lumpy business. Right, okay, so... Whoa. That didn't do what I was expecting at all. Go from here. How's that look? Bad. It looks bad. Will you take a little bit more care and attention with this stuff? Just smooth out the edges the way you've always done, because that's always enough to get the result that you want. Let the computer figure out how to do a town block in there. You just, concentrate on flinging some track in or some roads or what have you. I'm going to do one of these. Oh, just so tasteful. Right, good. That's that side handled. Whether anyone uses it or not, I am well past the stage where I believe anybody's going to use any of this stuff. I just do it for the sake of it. Right, now, can I get a neat connection off here? Dream on, friend. Oh, go on. Just look a little bit further that way, and it would be just poetry. All right, if I come back as far as I can here while still maintaining a footpath. Right. And then we try to get a connection. It worked. Right, good. Yeah, got a footpath. Now you come under here like this. Yeah. That's good. And then we'll run another road down here like that. Now that's only wide enough for one row of buildings, so maybe a little bit further. And then you can have a row of fatter buildings and a row of thinner ones. And we'll come all the way out to there. Yeah. Something like that. and then we'll see what a computer makes of that. I tell you what, it's not going to make. Why have you got to be such a downer? It might do something great. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be a first. I don't like that junction. All right, what do you want? Well, look, I want this. I want to just flip a junction out of there. Yeah. You'll notice, of course, that you are not in any way parallel with what you've got going on here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And given that you're not actually doing anything useful at the moment, perhaps you'd like to have another go. All right, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's all good. Hello, autosave, lovely to see you. Thanks for tuning in. You're letting me do stuff while autosaving. That's new and interesting and helpful. Right, bring that out like this. Yes. Okay, does that look like two 90-degree corners? No, it looks like 88 and 92. It does, doesn't it? Yes. All right, okay, we're going to have to use the advanced construction method that we pioneered recently. Okay, right, what's that then? And there we go. Right, wait, sit. No, wait, not quite. A little bit more. How's that feel? Well, you've moved now. No, that's okay. We'll continue to move. And perfect. Right, okay, good. Now, don't twizzle the camera. And then do put your road in like that. Right, no, and then move that up to about the edge of that. And I see this isn't as clever as you think it is. It flipping is as clever as I think it is. That looks about almost there. Almost there. There you go. That's about right. I tell you ought to patent this. This is that good a building tool. Yeah, no one else thought of it, did they? I don't know. You don't watch anyone else's videos, so how would you know? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not true. You do watch some people's videos. That's true. They didn't think of it, though. Okay. Right. But I did. Yeah, that's a flipping kernel failure life hack. Yeah, making it easy through bodge work. Right, okay, stick that in like this. I think we should probably wrap up the episode about now. People have only got a certain amount of tolerance for hour-long episodes. You sure about that? Yeah. Yeah. For as many people as say, like, oh, why can't every episode be an hour long? You'll get equal numbers of people go, I can't watch all of this. Would you mind, please, not doing quite so much? Or I'll just have to miss all the good bits, which I'm sure occur in the last 5 minutes of every episode. You'd be right, of course. That's where I keep all the good stuff. I don't do anything worth watching until the last 5 minutes of an episode. And frankly, if you skip to the last 5 minutes, you'll just miss out on context. And therefore it won't be anywhere near as good anyway. You've got to watch the whole thing. Do you think they'll go for that? Nope. Right, okay, look, that's going to do it. I think these roads are a bit wonky. Oh, only slightly, but we've got the lay of the land to consider, so, consider it. I've been Colonel Failure. That's it for stage 1. It's good, though, isn't it? Isn't it good? This is going to be quite something when it's done, especially if I can rig me tracks in such a way that we've got a good distribution of passengers on every track. That's going to look well good. City flipping 17. Yeah. Right, next episode. We are going to finish this by power driving up to Beauclair. Power driving. Yeah. That's not a thing, though, is it? You made that up. We've also then got to rig up the new Christmas forest line here. It's Xi'an Forest. That's got to go over here. We've got to re-rig that line. We've got to fling everything else up there. It's going to be brilliant. All of it. All the time. And you're going to need to subscribe right now to make sure you don't miss it. Yeah, I know I'm a hard taskmaster, but what can you do? I'll be back soon with another one. That's really... Oh, it's interesting though, isn't it? Yeah, sort of. Can I... No, you can't. Can I... No, you can't. All right, it's not as interesting as I'd hoped. All right, okay. It's just sad. All right, I'm going to leave you with the motion of people. In fact, I can get a bit closer if we do that. And then this. And then this. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. I want all the zoom it in. all right, or out. But get flipping close. All right, okay. The camera's now doing its own thing. It's great. It's when you lock the camera onto a person, and that person is motionless. It does this auto flow business. I've been Auto Flow. Catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Now, part of me thinks that at some point I said that this was going to be a 3-parter. I don't know which part of me thought that, but I think it was possibly 3 episodes ago. It's going to be a few more parts than that in order to complete this mainline effort for the entire of the mainland, because the mainland's quite a bit bigger than I'd actually given it credit. So this is going to continue for a while, it looks like. What I'll probably do is complete the 3-station chunk, right? So you got the Citadel, which we've done, and then City 17, which is in progress, and then Beauclair, which is the next one to do. And then once that's done, I'll probably do the Umbrella Line at the north, and then we'll take a break from this stuff, because I'll probably advance to the point where airports are a goer, because that will then lead to the point where I can start to think about, okay, where is my main freight distribution hubs? Where are they going to reside? And that's going to be jolly thrilling for all involved. So that's what's coming up. It's going to take a while to get through all of that, and that's great, because there's nothing more fun than redeveloping some towns.